The floating Hallelujah Mountains of Pandora are one of the most iconic visuals in cinema history. James Cameron was inspired by the real-life Zhangjiajie National Park in China. In the movie, these mountains float because they contain massive deposits of unobtainium, a rare mineral that creates powerful magnetic fields, allowing entire mountains to defy gravity. Kate Winslet, who plays Ronald in The Way of Water, did something legendary. To film the underwater scenes without bubbles interfering with the cameras, she learned freediving. She managed to hold her breath underwater for a staggering 7 minutes and 14 seconds, breaking Tom Cruise's previous record for an underwater movie scene. The Na-6 people are built for survival. Standing nearly 10 feet tall, their bodies are far superior to humans. Their bones are naturally reinforced with carbon fiber, making them almost impossible to break. This explains how they can survive massive falls and handle the extreme physical demands of the Pandoran jungle. James Cameron didn't want the Na-6 to speak gibberish. He hired Dr. Paul Frommer, a linguist, to create a functional language. It took years to develop its grammar and over 1,000 words. The actors had to attend Na-6 language boot camp to master the pronunciation before they could even start filming their scenes. Pandora may look like paradise, but it's toxic to humans. The atmosphere is saturated with carbon dioxide and xenon gas. If a human were to breathe Pandoran air without an exopack mask, they would lose consciousness in 20 seconds and die within 4 minutes. This constant danger reminds us that humans are the real aliens on this moon. James Cameron wrote the 80-page treatment for Avatar in 1994. However, the CGI technology of that time wasn't capable of bringing his vision to life. He chose to wait 15 long years until the technology caught up with his imagination. This patience resulted in the highest-grossing film of all time. The Banshees, or Ikran, were designed with extreme detail. Their wing structure is based on prehistoric pterosaurs, but their vibrant skin patterns were inspired by tropical birds and exotic fish. The deep neural connection, known as Tsahelu, represents the sacred bond between the writer and nature. For the sequel, Cameron invented an entirely new filming process. Traditional motion capture doesn't work underwater because of light reflection. They built a 250,000-gallon tank filled with small white balls to block out surface light. This allowed the cameras to capture the actors' expressions underwater with perfect clarity for the first time in history. Iwa is more than just a goddess, she is a biological network. The movie explains that the roots of the trees on Pandora have neural connections similar to the human brain. With over 1 trillion connections, the entire moon acts like a giant, living supercomputer that stores the memories of every creature that ever lived there. Beyond the action and CGI, Avatar carries a profound message. It serves as a mirror to our own world, showing the consequences of greed and environmental destruction. By showing humans as the invaders, Cameron forces us to rethink our relationship with Earth. It teaches us that nature is not something to be conquered, but something to be cherished.